the people are putting into YouTube.
Oh,
It's a
absolutely.
ton of work for those
Absolutely.
people. They they deserve way more
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, they definitely do.
because
They're
they
definitely
are
being sorted.
professional film editors. Most of the ones that I'm
Man,
watching.
Some of these YouTubers have just, I mean,
Amazing.
Don't you guys
I
just
hired
want
them to make a movie.
Don't you guys just want a drone?
We
I
have
have
a
a
drone, and we've only used it a few times, but so many places don't let you fly it.
I'm just gonna
And
fly
it really sucks. So, hey guys, if y'all are joining us live,
gonna
we
break
are
the
taking
rules.
questions and answers for us or for the Ruthardt4Adventure. They're here. We've been talking a lot about family life and
Everything.
RV life and everything. We're going on 2.5 hours.
The good, the bad, and
You're
the
like
ugly.
never going to
The
be
good,
able
the
to
Good,
post
the
this.
bad, and the ugly.
Oh, I got unlimited storage
Oh, good.
on my thing because I was like, I don't want to be limited to how long I can talk because I can talk.
So what were some of the questions that that person that texted you?
I don't know. I'll probably have to. Well, I won't be able to see them now.
Tell him that. Well, you can tell
Jump
him
on
in a
the
little
live
bit,
video.
Yeah,
Going live.
but it's just cool that I
Q&A.
get those. I mean, how humbling is that to get
That someone
For-
trusts you enough.
that someone trusts me to to message me or text message me.
Absolutely.
That's pretty awesome. Not many people. A lot of people are scared to be unknowledgeable.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Right?
that's
Scared
so
to
true.
be like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know all kinds. You know, when we built this bus, I wished somebody would ask me a question about chickens or growing food. I was like, just ask me something I know.
right?
I don't know how to do electrical or plumbing, but ask me something that I
It'll
know.
work here.
If you wanted to talk on it, you can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if it's working. It's not showing up yet. We
Yeah, it'd
always
come
wait
up.
for a
It's
little
working.
number. Is it okay?
Yeah.
So
100%. Look at that beard.
no one's on here right now.
It's glorious.
We're going live.
What time is it back home?
It's 7:28 here.
So 8:30.
after
If
dinner.
anybody has any questions,
Yeah.
we're doing question and
Questions.
We just did 2 hours. Is that what you said?
2.5. We're on 2 hours and 37
2.5
minutes
hours
now.
of talking live
hours
with these
and
I'm telling
awesome
you, it
people.
goes so fast when you're doing these things, especially if
There's good content. Good
yeah, there's good conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
People like to hear that stuff. We sound normal, right? Don't we sound normal?
Yes.
We sound normal. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
sound like
I
normal.
see that ours is working now. We
Nice.
have a few people on here. If anybody's has any questions for us
About anything,
about
I guess.
anything about living in a bus,
Or you can ask,
we got
yeah,
these awesome people here
ask
that
the
will.
Chitty Bang what their
Yeah.
questions are.
What was that one?
And so,
That was your message. You had.
yeah.
So let's
So are they
see.
able
I'm
to
not
ask
seeing.
questions
Yeah, they'll just-
on that?
Yeah, and
It'll
it'll, and
pop
it'll
up?
pop
Yeah,
up,
it'll
yeah.
pop up that they're
Nice.
asking
I didn't know
questions.
that.
Very nice.
I don't know if anybody's awake right now. What time is it?
Bring them on camera. Yeah, here we are. Here. Yeah. So,
Phone network
Amanda,
connection.
we're actually talking about we're taking questions, question answers about bus life and RV life, and if you have anything that you
Who
want
was that?
to know.
Amanda Hart?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where did we meet her? Big Spring.
She was actually so Amanda, hey, you she was actually a worker at
Home
Home
Depot.
Depot that we would always go to.
So all your low stories, they're
Yeah.
just the reversed Home
True
Depot
value.
stories for
That's
us.
great,
And-
yeah.
No, True
Yeah.
Value. It
Was it True Value?
Yeah, yeah. She helped
But
us
she would give
quite
us
a bit.
ideas and, hey,
Oh.
what you guys
That's
think of
good.
this or that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. You were awesome. We always liked coming in and seeing you.
She actually gave you a shirt recently.
Yeah, it says "Better Work, Bitch," and it's
True Value
it was
shirt?
no, it was a shirt she made. It was it's a Britney Spears thing because I rock out to that song when I'm working out.
Oh,
For
yes.
some reason, it's like you want a muscle body, you want a Bugatti,
want a Maserati?
you better work, bitch.
I jammed to
And
that
so I was
song when I'm
like-
working out. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't even know the song.
That's
She asked me
awesome.
Well,
what's
you
the
better work,
plan. Have you guys done a Thanksgiving? She asked me what's the plan for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, so ours is
Manager at Home Depot. Oh, that's right. Hey, manager at Home Depot. That's right. Not True Value. Hey, manager at Home Depot.
I told you Home Depot.
I'm sorry.
Man.
He
I
was
get them all
right.
confused. But anyway, yeah.
So we have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, she asked what's our Thanksgiving plans.
Yeah,
Oh,
what do y'all
okay.
do?
We are doing
A get together at our
At the
campground.
KOA.
Is having one.
Oh,
they're
nice.
they're
Yeah.
providing
It's a
so
community one. They're providing the turkey and the dressing and wine,
Nice.
and then you bring a dish that serves 6.
Okay.
So yeah, people signed up, and it looked like there's going to be a bunch. And we've already met a bunch of cool people that are there that we know that's actually doing that. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
we don't know how
excited.
we don't know what to expect. We've never done
Yeah.
anything outside of being with our
House.
families.
Yeah.
You know, and so but we're excited about it.
And
Yeah,
it's
we
a new
are.
And that's the thing with Thanksgiving, and I keep telling my kids, it's about giving thanks and being around people. For us, we've had, I think we'll have our Thanksgiving Wednesday or Thursday. I think if we're not selling trees on Thursday, we'll have it Thursday. If not, I already got my turkey. I got everything I need. We'll cook it here. We're actually having Robert, another schoolie guy, come over and having Thanksgiving with us. And, yeah, I mean, just, it's easy to do. It's actually easy to cook Thanksgiving dinner in my kitchen.
Yeah.
I actually don't have any issues with it. Like,
We
it
were
takes
thinking
a little
about,
while,
you
but
know, we
it
were
gets
thinking
there.
about like what size turkey could we cook, and we were thinking like
rotisserie
maybe a
chickens.
quail,
Maybe you're
a single quail.
This will feed one person.
That's awesome, man.
So
Yeah.
Half of a person.
Yeah, we were when we were building the tiny house, we did Thanksgiving and we did rotisserie chickens. Casey did 2 of them.
Yeah.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
While we were living in
We
the camper.
demolished them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do we?
Well,
When
we
we
good.
started
And then we
working
went and
out,
worked
we
on the
did a
house.
bit of rotisserie chicken.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
good.
We have a question
Yeah,
over here.
what's it?
How is being on the road working out for you guys? For us, it's awesome. We love it.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that before we went live. Like if we could ever go back to what other people think is normal life,
Right.
just having a mortgage in the house and not living on the road, and I just don't think we could. And you guys agreed?
Yeah.
I agree. Once you get the little taste of freedom and not having all the extra bills, it's kind of hard to imagine your life going back to that, right?
Right.
I'm kind of like, no, I'll just give me an empty piece of property and I'll pull up and I'll sit there and I will suck at life however long I need to.
True.
You know, or get a job or do work camping, you know, or whatever I needed to do. But there's and being on the road, I found there's so many opportunities and there's so many people willing to give you money to do little things or stay on my property and protect it for security.
Right.
Just park here, just because I don't have anybody here and I got stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has.
Yeah,
their
like
own reasons.
we've
Yeah.
thought about homesteading for people.
Yeah. We
Thought about looking
that
in that. There's ads on Craigslist everywhere you go.
That they just want to know how to do it?
No, people
People
want someone to
want
homestead for them.
homesteaders.
They'll pay you to stay in their house, take care of their animals because
Yes,
they're
I've
leaving
heard
to
of
go
that.
for
Really?
3
Yeah.
months.
Oh, wow.
I've
And
heard that.
you can stay in your camper and just visit their home and take care of it, or you can stay in their home.
Workaway. Workaway was another one I've heard
Really?
about traveling.
Yeah.
Amanda asked me, she was random question, how do you guys handle your mailing address? Like if you have it in one state, but at another, how do you check it? If that makes sense. It makes total sense.
Good question, actually.
My
Mhm.
mother actually
That is a good
receives
question.
most of our valuable mail, and then she'll send it in a box. But UPS is who we use normally. We'll get a mailbox in town because we're usually somewhere for 1 to 3 months. We'll pay for a mailbox to get our Amazon packages and stuff. And if there's anything important, she just sends it to that mailing address.
Or we'll send it to
Happy
the
Thanksgiving, Kim.
actual RV park.
Yeah.
If we're at an
Yeah,
RV
or to the
spot.
RV park.
So
Yeah.
for us,
Yeah.
we are the same but different because this is the first time we've ever stayed anywhere for a month. We bounce around week
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah.
So
So
we
how
get
do
to
you
a
handle
place and we need mail. We go to the post office. We get general delivery. They set it up. It's free.
It's free.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
You
You
just
can
go
have
in
it
there
for up
and
to
you can-
30 days.
You can have it for 30 days.
Nice. Okay.
And that works perfect.
And
when
then
you
we
guys
can
were
order
moving.
something,
Yeah,
or we
moving
can, if something was sent to Casey's mother's, we're just like, hey, we're going to be here for a week. Send it to us.
Nice.
We need to get you back on Amazon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
At the KOA.
Yeah, now at the KOA, they obviously have
You
a,
have mail
a mail
there.
room.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
they
we
have
can
mail
just
there,
have
yeah.
anything mailed to us there.
Anything sent there, yeah. So
Yeah, that works out.
other than that, general delivery is the best
General
option.
delivery.
Yeah,
I
at
haven't heard
any
of that.
post office, yeah.
Good to know. That's good
Hey,
to know.
you guys just taught us something.
Yeah.
Well, then
So
you guys taught us something.
our friend Jeff, babe,
Yeah.
is saying, be careful, FDA recalled some turkeys. Research it.
No,
Ooh,
he's
the
right.
Butterballs,
No,
right?
he's right,
It was
yeah.
like
Gosh,
butterballs.
that's crazy.
Was it Butterballs?
I think it was butterballs, and it was like
Really?
salmonella or something.
What did you get?
I didn't get butterball.
Can you cook?
I don't know what
Can
it
you
was.
cook? Can't you cook
Thank
salmonella
you,
out of a
Megan.
salmonella
You should
chicken?
do it.
I think you
Don't
can.
know. I want to chance it though. Have you ever got food poisoning?
Yes.
Oh, it's the worst, man.
One time.
It's the worst.
That's
Hit me.
So, just a comments like this, babe. Megan is saying,
Megan.
Megan says, my son wants to do this. You guys are all an inspiration.
Oh,
thank you so
Thank
much, for
you.
sure.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
You can do it,
You
Megan.
can do it. Yeah, just be supportive. There's not very many people, like you get the people that are like, oh, that's such a cool idea.
I don't know when Megan's son is ready, but my plan is probably the kids are grown. Our camper and van will be sold as a package,
Yeah.
No.
You know,
Deer meat.
and then we're
That's
gonna get a
awesome.
Volkswagen van because I think that's cooler.
Oh yeah.
we're gonna
oh,
fix it
those
up.
Volkswagen
A pop
bus
top.
or vans are
Yeah,
sweet.
4x4.
So you know when you
So-
told me about your whole raffle idea,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we had always talked about, if there's ever a time like we found some land and I don't want this bus to just sit. I would
Mhm.
love for somebody else to
Right.
go have a
True.
fun adventure for it. And so we had actually came up with the idea, hey, let's raffle this thing off.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah, exactly.
I can tell you with the bus, it has been done and it went perfect.
We talked about
Oh, really?
this.
Oh, the expedition.
Oh, okay.
Happiness.
Yeah.
Expedition. Happiness.
Okay.
But I think
Happiness.
it ended up going to like their friend or something.
No. Well, I mean,
Oh.
There's a backstory behind that
I would
thing.
make it, yeah, I would make it legit.
I
I
retract.
don't know their situation.
I don't
Make sure that it was
Yes.
legit.
Jeff says
Because on Thanksgiving Day, we would always actually have it at our house with just us, and so Casey would cook just some deer meat up, you know.
So a fun deer
So my
hunting
friend
story.
just told me that. She goes, they actually have deer meat for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Mm.
oh yeah.
Venison is great. That's the typical. Venison is the Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
That's what
Mhm.
they had. So good
We
job.
would always have turkey the Saturday before, which was this
Oh, nice.
what is today? Monday. So this last Saturday was my big family's Thanksgiving, and they're all getting on here saying
Yeah, everyone's saying they missed
missed
a
us on
Saturday. And so for
Saturday.
us, it was.
Well, guys, listen to the podcast. This is going to come out on Thanksgiving.
yeah, this will come out
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Sorry if you got a butterball turkey.
Yeah,
If
sorry
that
if
is
you got a
the one.
butterball.
Yeah.
You guys, so I guess since we're talking about Thanksgiving, do you guys have anything in particular that you're thankful for this year? I'm sure there's.
I've never been thankful on Thanksgiving.
What?
I've never been asked, I'm saying.
Are you
I'm
serious?
No, I guess not. No.
Really? That's like,
That's
you know
like
what
when
you're
you
supposed
do
to
in
do? Go around the
kindergarten.
table and say what you're
We
thankful
always
for?
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just was disgruntled.
Matthew Ryan.
Okay. Hey, at least
Maybe
you're being
you
honest.
weren't-
At
you know
least you're
what?
being
So
honest.
No.
this year, though, you will, it's different. Y'all are in the
Yeah.
life that you've been.
I can
planning.
tell. I. Do you know, Casey?
Like
Go ahead.
everything in my life right now.
I'd say, and that's
Seriously?
me. You know, I
I'm
think
thankful for this life.
thankful that we're not unthankful for
I
where we are in our
am,
lives.
yeah.
I
Yeah, that's a
guess.
good-
I love, everything. I'm thankful for you and our boys, and that we get to spend time together every single day.
And you worked your ass off. I mean, to
Yeah.
get this money together to be able. I mean, you two to sell in your house and everything. I mean, it didn't come easy.
No.
This was definitely
That's
like
right.
you scraped and you were gonna
Yeah.
make this dream come true. So you worked for that. You know.
True. I guess I'll say I'm thankful for like all four of our hearts to be on the same page in life.
That's what I was
to
gonna
live
say.
This life. That's what I'm thankful for
There you
because
go.
our kids could not want it, or he could not want it, or
Yeah.
I could not want it, and we all want it, and we're doing it.
And I think that that's the
super thankful
biggest.
for that.
I think that that's we get that question a lot. Like, maybe a husband wants to do it and his wife doesn't, or whatever.
Sure.
You know.
I
And,
hear that story a lot.
and I, you know, and how I'm supposed to help somebody with that situation. That's tough.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
a tough one.
Yeah.
Casey and
Communication.
I, it is
Yeah.
communicate,
There's
and,
a middle
and
ground
surely
somewhere.
you can balance that out. You know, for Casey and I,
Get on the same page, yeah.
because actually when I said this is what I wanted to do was sell the homestead while we were walking down the road one day, which, you know, that's deeper, so that'd be in the book. That's what we were hiking,
Okay.
and she said, what are you thinking about? And I said, I just think that we got to do it. We
Yeah.
got to get rid of this house. You know, it was more than we had talked about it on
Sure.
the front porch, but then on the hike, and she said, okay. And I'm talking, I stopped in the road, and I'm like,
We're
"Are you
hashing
serious?"
this out.
And
Yeah.
Wow.
she said, I'm ready.
Yep.
And so, you know, it was like, boom.
And then our kids got on board. It's
But
just
she
like,
wasn't
you know,
on board for a while, you know.
Mostly, I just didn't want to get rid of the house. You
You
know,
need
we
to plant
talked
the
about
seed.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: your partner never knows what you're thinking until you say it.
You have
And
to
you
talk.
would have thought that you're perfect, you're living here forever, if he never would have been like, hey, you know what, I just don't, this needs to be in the mountains. Like, if you never would have just said that, she never would have thought about it.
You want to be here right now
So
talking
give
shit.
your
No,
partner
not
the
at all.
credit of
That's right.
giving them the option to be like, hey, like, this, it might not sound great right now. Like, the first time we thought about tiny houses, a bus was not in it. I was like, I want a tall ceiling, I want all these things.
Yeah.
But then it was like, realistically, we're like, I don't have a truck to pull a tiny house. We
True.
didn't want to buy
Yeah.
an RV because we wanted to build our house. Like, do what you guys did, but travel at the
But
same
travel while
time.
you did it. Yeah.
And it was like,
If I could have just pulled that house.
that's it. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Throw some wheels
You
on
could
it.
have pulled
Yeah.
that
Could've
700
But you said you got an old rusted frame. You should have
So
found a way to lift that
awesome.
house up,
Yeah.
jack it up.
We talked about it for like a second.
Yeah.
And hey guys, just so you know, ask any questions that you have. We have another full-time RV family here
Yep.
doing an
Ask any
interview.
questions here too. These
We-
are
So
schooling.
you know what I
plethora
like
of
and I
knowledge.
appreciate about your guys' relationship is your stories sound very similar to Morgan's and mine, where you guys communicate a lot. You guys
Yes.
are saying you're just walking and you're talking about things, and that's Morgan and I. Just every single day, we're talking about things we want to do, things we want to try,
Dreaming.
things we want to see, and we're dreaming, scheming constantly. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to go on a limb and probably say you guys are big dreamers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have the lifestyle you have now, done the things you've done, failed so many times. We're
And
definitely
doers.
big dreamers. And people laugh at some of the things that we say, like when we said we were going to turn a bus into a house. They're like,
I love
"Oh,
that.
You're not going to do that. Like, that's crazy. Nobody does that. And,
Yeah.
You're not going to quit your job and take your family on the road. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that. I love
But we
that
are.
that we
Yeah.
have been able to meet other people like that, and then I love that Casey and I are that couple because we've done more things that we could probably throw in our book or talk about later on. But Casey's always been a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
But Casey has had a really, really neat crafty resale shop.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
We opened a very successful snow cone business in our little town one time.
That is her
wanted
dream.
To open a snow
That
cone
is her
stand.
dream.
We can talk this out.
I want a
you
snow
can do
cone
it.
Casey
stand.
still wants another one
I
because
want
we
it for
really
my kids
enjoyed
to
it.
run.
Hey,
It
there's
was
mountains
so
in Sierra
fun.
Vista. We need to find some land around here.
We
It's
can
still
do
hot
it.
enough to where people are going to like snow cones.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got this.
Snow cones.
We should do it.
What else have we done? With animals, we could go on forever.
Sure.
We have
Yeah.
we have raised dairy bottle calves. We have raised goats of many different breeds. We have raised
Riley says
all kinds of hunting dogs.
Riley Prather says the house was small enough. You should have tried and pulled it.
Right?
Yeah, it wasn't small enough. It
Love
was
you.
small, but it
Love
wasn't
you,
that
Amanda.
small.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So hey,
yeah.
look, Jody Jones is watching. That's my old safety director from where I worked at my last job.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Isn't that fun?
Jody.
To have people that
But, my sister's on. She
Oh
said
yeah,
hi
my
from the
sister's on
landmass.
too. Hey Lacey. My sister's in New York right now.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is she doing in New York?
They went for a trip for her daughter's birthday, 16th birthday. That
Oh,
was her wish was to
So-
go to New York. She was wanting to
Are they
go
going
and
to like a
see.
Broadway play?
Like, I don't
I
know.
don't know what all they're doing.
What
They're
are you
staying
guys
for a
doing
week,
in New
though.
York, Lacey?
They're going to do Madame Tussauds.
I don't
Madame
know.
Tussauds
I'm
is
sure
the
they're
wax
gonna
museum.
go and
Oh, yeah?
check out
Yeah.
Let me
some
go see the
cool-
9/11.
I think
Central
they were going
Park.
to go. I'm sure
I'm
that,
sure
and then
that,
I
yeah.
think they said that the ice skating
Oh,
was
we don't
already-
get to do
was
that,
already up.
yeah.
Okay.
or maybe
The
it's
Woolman's
Yeah,
Ring?
they
Yeah.
brought in that
Woman's
tree a couple weeks ago, or last week, I think. They brought in the tree for Rockefeller Center. So.
You know,
Yeah.
Donald Trump
Yeah.
actually rebuilt that, and obviously before he became president. But I was reading it in his book, and I guess the city tried for like 8 years, and they just blew just large amounts of money on it. He came in under budget and way ahead of time. And,
Really?
Yeah. Without
Yeah.
him, they wouldn't have had that ice rink. Probably
Oh.
up still
so
to
he
this
did
day is
something
the way
he
it was
said
going.
he was going to do.
He did something he was going to
I'm
do.
gonna tell you.
That's
so
awesome.
Oh,
I
look at
suck at negotiations, but and I like to read. His book, The Art of the Deal, has
Yeah.
taught me a ton about what you could have in a contract. Like I would have done my whole negotiation with our builder differently.
Oh,
like
yeah. Oh yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
contracts would have gone.
It would have been
so
ironclad.
I didn't know that
differently.
he had that many books out there.
The Art of the
Oh,
Deal
I don't
is
know. That's the
one
only
to
one I've
get.
ever read
It's
of
kind of
his.
like
Really?
Grandpa telling me stories
Seriously.
about deals that went down, and
Yeah.
just picking up
There's
the
little nuggets
tidbits.
inside
Yeah.
about dealing and negotiations.
I feel like that he is a
Tell 'em-
100% doer.
Adam is
Yeah.
watching.
Hey,
you know,
and tell
getting
everybody
stuff
that's
done.
on
Yeah.
if they're
Oh, yeah.
just now coming on that they can ask any questions.
Yeah, you guys.
That's what we're doing on here.
That's funny.
Well, you can tell them because you don't have to have the microphone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've been doing this podcast for 2.5 hours.
can
I'm
only
like,
talk
I
into
can't
the
talk unless I
microphone.
have
3 hours.
Raise your hand.
It's been 3 hours, and you have
I
to have
need
the
the mic.
microphone to be able
Mariah
to hear.
Rivera's on.
And so,
Who?
here, take this. I
Mariah
don't
Oh,
need it.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
nice.
doing question and answers. If anybody has any questions about living on the road or schoolie bus
Anything.
questions, anything,
Anything,
live
yeah.
questions,
Yeah.
anything.
You
We
got
just
our
thought it would be
attention
fun.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we have been talking,
We have
so
been
our
talking
minds
like
are on fire right
crazy.
now.
They really are. I'm
Yeah.
honestly
Creative
surprised that we
juices.
haven't ran out of things, but
To
I'm
talk-
not. Because
And then we keep backing up saying,
So,
"Oh, I could tell you more."
actually,
We
this
go
is
back to
tell
that
you
rabbit
more.
hole.
Well, we
and
finally
jump
had
in
to
it.
It's been
hook this
5
up.
hours going.
Oh, jeez.
If it's 3 hours on here, we were talking 2
You
hours.
know, I actually got a
before we
comment today about
started
our
it.
podcast that they wish it was longer.
Oh wow,
They
this one's
actually
gonna.
enjoyed that. You know, we had one that was an hour and a half. Well, they're
Someone
gonna enjoy this
said,
3 hours.
Jason says, buy the diesel van.
By the diesel.
Yeah, the diesel van. That would be.
I've seen people do the
Oh.
biofuel.
Let's see. This question
What's-
says, y'all might be able to answer this
Okay.
too. So, how hard is it going to be for you to leave the campground and go back to the national parks dry camping?
Oh,
For us, we paid for a month. We
They're
told you
hooked-
guys
they're
that in the
hooked up to it.
beginning,
That's
and
fun.
so Casey and I said today we were ready.
Yeah,
We
actually
really are. I will say that
We've enjoyed it. It's been awesome. We love the pool and all the amenities.
Luxuries, yeah.
But we're totally ready to be
It's too
back
easy
in the
living right now.
forest. Yeah.
You
But
get
we haven't
space.
done much
Yeah.
dry camping in the desert, and so I do feel
Yeah.
like that's different.
Yeah.
So
It is
we're
different.
excited.
I feel like my stuff is more vulnerable
Sure.
Sure.
sitting out.
I can see that.
But you know, mountains I just feel different. But I think it's because I
Yeah.
have always been camping in the mountains, so I
Sure.
just got to figure out how to adjust to that.
Yeah,
Speaking of the desert camping, what about? Well, I guess what about you guys?
Oh, well, so, you know what?
We're
So
fine
we've
with it.
actually been hooked up, like, all year. We found some really awesome RV parks, and we never thought we were going to be at RV parks, honestly. We
Yeah.
thought we would just be boondocking. But,
Yeah.
again, the luxuries, we were near Sedona. There were trails. There were homeschool groups. We're like, let's just enjoy and take advantage, do a little vacation, you
Yeah.
know? And coming here, we do have a water hookup, but we are on solar.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
been on
So,
solar the entire time.
I haven't
that's
used
cool.
my AC or my heater, and honestly, it's nice because one, you don't have to worry about people being around you.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as
True.
I love meeting the people that we have on our journey, like, it is so nice to just not have anybody next to you or
Disconnect,
hear
We
you.
get
love
away.
that about National Forest
Yes,
camping
you can
too.
just
Yeah.
go and be, and no one really messes with you. Everybody's out there doing their own thing, and
Yeah.
it's just not as claustrophobic.
Sometimes
I
RV.
call it the what is it, the subdivision of the RV world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you're in an RV park,
So how long have you been running on your solar then
Hey,
since you've
Megan.
been here?
about a month.
Since October.
Yeah, everyone asks us that all the time. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
how long can you
How
run on
long
the
can
solar?
you
And I'm
run?
like, well, inevitably.
Indefinitely.
Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we had, okay, I accidentally left my fridge, my Norcold fridge plugged in on my solar.
Okay.
And we had a generator running one night. My batteries drained to 50% and my lights went out. They were like, nope, we're not doing it anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're not supposed to drain them that low. And so I was like, oh, crap. You know, so that's something that even 2 years later, like, we still have to remember, like, there are ghost watts and there's energy anywhere
Mhm.
that's plugged in and it's going to pull energy from it.
And when we leave our
Yeah.
camper, you double check, triple check
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
before you leave your camper.
Absolutely.
Not like you did your home.
So
Sure,
Brandon
absolutely.
Sanders
You have
says
to.
with a heater, of course.
Hi, Fanny. Hi, Megan.
Have you told him that we got our heater fixed?
Oh yeah, yeah. I let
Did you tell everybody about that?
with the heater. So we was having troubles with our heater. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't working at the higher altitudes at all. But now
Oh,
that
wow.
we're at the lower altitude, now it's lighting. So I'm hoping now
It was
it will
just
light.
that one
Because
thing,
we had
yeah.
never lit it on
Really?
that new camper.
What was the deal with it? So altitude affects
It
propane?
Oh yeah, well
totally.
it's just your air gas
Your mixture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
So
fuel
and it
water-
was
air mixture.
and we're trying to light it at it's 20 degrees outside because we were in Ruidosa up in the at
I hear
7,000
Reno's
And
is
it-
beautiful.
It
Oh,
is,
it
and
is.
it
Never been there.
snowed.
for
I
sure.
have a buddy, the lead singer of Jimmy and the Johnsons. That's where we built our bus. If you guys have never heard of Jimmy and the Johnsons,
Check them out on Spotify.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
a Texas
Jimmy and the
country
If y'all like
band.
country,
Yeah.
it's like West Texas country. It's great though.
Yeah.
Our whole bus was built to making that CD.
To live
that's
music.
on there.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was really fun. He was the cowbell lead.
I played
cowbell.
lead.
He opened for the Bellamy Brothers. It was good.
Yeah, I got to
good
open for
times.
the Bellamy Brothers. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So does that keep is ours going away?
It
Is it
says
losing
low
service?
network connection, but I'm not sure if it's still working or not.
I think so.
I think
I
it's,
think it keeps bouncing off.
yeah.
If y'all need to jump on our internet too, you can.
You know how to do that?
No,
It'll be okay.
not while on the live video.
You guys want to wrap this up? It's
Yeah.
at 2 hours and 58 minutes now.
We can, yeah, I've
Yeah.
had an awesome time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
too.
Let me
This has
ask you
been
real
so
quick,
fun.
because it's Thanksgiving when this is going out. What are you thankful for, sir?
Ooh, you know, I am honestly thankful for my family's health.
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
thankful
that's a
that
good
we're
one.
all together. I'm thankful that we got to enjoy this podcast with you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
today.
Us
I'm
too.
thankful that me and my wife are still married. I'm thankful that this house that we built has been a rock for the last 2 years, and we haven't had, knock on wood, we haven't had any major, issues with it. I'm thankful for this work camping gig that we have right now because
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun for us just to give people, or sell people their Christmas trees and see their kids'
So
faces light
cool.
up.
To
I was
come
thankful
in,
for.
it's cool.
The pumpkin patch because we love watching little kids come in and running around the
I
little
like
maze
to
that
make the
she sets
maze
up.
with pumpkins, and they have so much fun.
That
I
is
enjoy
cool.
I
it.
think I would love to do that.
Well, I get to decorate, and I
Yeah.
don't have a big house
Can
to
I finish
decorate
what I'm
anymore. I'm
thankful
sorry.
for?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm also thankful for the people that we've
Such
met here in
cool
Sierra Vista.
vibes.
This is a phenomenal little town.
No, it
The
is.
people
Yeah.
that are here have just been so awesome,
Dude, it's
and
so nice.
this is a great little town. I honestly like it. it's a mixture of military, our age people, 30-year-olds, and 40, 50-year-olds. And everybody's just been really awesome. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Austin, Texas. Everybody's keeping it a little bit weird. You'll have one person who's real straight laced. You have the next person with a sleeve of tattoos coming in. So, and everybody's just coexisting, amongst each other, not judging. So, yeah, it's a great
really
little town.
Nice. Yeah,
that's awesome.
So that's what I'm thankful for.
Okay,
I think I'm thankful for all the same things, all the same reasons. I'm thankful for having. I'm thankful for having the opportunity to even do this. Because he. I haven't had to have a job, but we did minimize our debts to do that. And I'm thankful because so many people, they are stuck, but only because they don't know that there's another creative, maybe way
other
that
possibilities.
They could do it. Yeah, but I am thankful I'm thankful for my kids, getting to meet your kids, other RV kids.
Totally.
I mean, with a compost toilet nonetheless. And I say that all the time because kids that don't know how to use the compost toilet, they'll come in like, how do you use your toilet?
Like scared of it.
They're like, is it gonna eat my tush when I sit on it? It's true. And it's nice. Like I don't have to go give them a class. Like, hey, so this flat thing, and then you throw it in, but don't let the toilet paper get stuck. It'll get stuck in there. Like it's a whole thing. So I'm thankful for people like you, for genuine, original people that wanted to come in and share your story with us first, because we're total strangers.
I know, right?
Thank you for opening up.
And for knowing that we're not like weirdos or meth heads or like anything crazy.
It's finally cool to meet you guys.
This was so fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun, and I think
if anyone else is doing podcasts out there and want us to come, we will, because this was so fun.
We'll be there.
You guys need to start your own.
We may start our own because this was so fun.
So all you have to do is do one podcast and you get hooked.
Yeah,
I like what all you guys said you're thankful for. I think, in all honesty, for me, I think it's that I'm still providing for my family and we're chasing a dream.
I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, we really are doing our dream.
You're doing the American dream. Your American dream.
Yeah, seriously.
And
our own way.
And we don't have it 100% figured out.
Yeah.
We don't have this fortune sitting over here that's allowing us to do that.
Nope.
That's big.
You're taking that leap of faith. Yeah. You're taking that leap of faith.
Yeah.
And through faith we're making it work, and we're trying to find every little thing that we can, but we want it to be powerful, we want it to help others, and we want to help others.
And
we
want to
share.
Be happy.
That's one title I'll give you guys. I mean, you guys are very selfless people.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you.
And so are you guys.
Awesome.
When you don't have a lot,
Thank you.
It's easy to give more.
It's so true. Yeah.
Like when you don't have a lot of crap holding you down, like you want people to experience that joy that this brought you, and you're like, God, just be happy. I want you to be happy. I want to help you. I want to do this. And a lot of people don't understand that, but it is. I've been more giving in this life than I have in.
It's kind of like we talked about earlier. Casey and I think that to be happy that we have to be accomplishing something every 5 minutes, every single day, and we don't really realize that it's okay to sit outside the camper and just enjoy hanging out with the kids and just reading books.
Yeah.
And just do nothing.
And still learning,
and
like,
just being.
It's just living your life.
That's true.
That's powerful. Just being.
It is.
One advice I got, they said, if you want any advice as a parent, just be there.
Yeah.
Just physically
play with your kids.
Yeah.
Talk to your kids.
Do you guys ever ask yourselves if you're good parents?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
totally.
Morgan and I, we have always, just worried, are we good parents? And we've come to this conclusion, and we've said that if you're asking that question, you're a good parent.
Oh, true.
Because you're thinking about it. You're worrying about it.
You're
wondering about it.
So maybe
any of these parents that are out there right now, maybe it's Thanksgiving and you're listening to this.
Yeah.
If you're thinking that question, you're a good parent just for even thinking that question. Because I don't think bad parents are even worried about that.
They're doing their own thing.
Because they're too involved in their own life. So
I think for me, I've always been a parent that thought that I needed to be really strict on my kids and really hard on my boys.
We both did.
And now living this life, it's okay to be a little bit free and act a little bit silly, and because because we have good kids,
with your
and you gave them a good foundation.
And probably discipline them. You were hard on them early, and now they're older, and so you can be more relaxed.
Me too.
And I continue to be harder. If you work in a job that's hard on you, you come home and you're hard on your family.
That's
and
true.
it's hard to get away from that.
Absolutely.
And because there's all these rules at work, and you're in school. There's all these rules, and
then there's chaos
rules
at your house
and rules and rules, and I'm all for rules and law and
Society,
stuff, and all that. But
you've changed a lot though throughout this time.
We don't have to have so many rules in our home.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. That is one thing that this
that
tiny house has actually taught me is to cut back on all these rules that I used to govern and regulate my life with.
Right.
And I'm a more happy person because
Me too.
of that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I got it all figured out. I'm
we
a mess.
freak out some days.
Yeah.
There's still bad days.
Absolutely.
Me too. The only rules that I really focus. There you go.
That's the number one rule.
Slam the
Don't
RV
slam
door.
the door.
Yeah.
And
We can't afford to fix it.
I tell them to be. I tell the boys to be. I'm like this camper will break.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah.
I said,
everything.
be kind and gentle when you walk in the camper. Assume that you're going to probably break something.
Sure.
Assume your foot's going to go through the floor if you stomp too hard.
So just be kind and gentle.
Sure.
And then if you want to go break something outside, go do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
go
okay.
outside. See, they'll get crazy in here. They'll start like arguing. Okay, you see this? There's
Wrestling
like
with the
Dawn
dog.
dish soap on my curtain right here. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't washed it because it's their job to wash it because they are crazy and threw
Matt Gore
that
says hi.
Hey, Matt.
that sponge with the Dawn in it because they were getting crazy. I'm like, you guys want to throw crap? You go outside. This is not the house, And it's like they don't, they're kids.
They're
Whatever.
kids. Yeah.
It's an ongoing battle.
And that's what a kid's supposed to do, make mistakes early and often.
Yeah.
And
We're
I
here
think I
to
forgot
help
that
them with that.
early on in my kid's life. And again, I was in my 20s, so I was a child myself.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were.
yeah.
We were.
And it is a kid's job to make mistakes, to fail early, fail often.
Yeah.
And I had to come to that realization as a parent and say, hey, let me just take a step back, do a 5x5 because I'm the one out of control right here. Getting onto them and riding them so freaking hard.
Oh, I'm
Matt's
Casey's
the worst.
much better at it than me.
Morgan's much better at it than me.
But
but
I
I
tell a good team though.
be nice.
The yin and the yang.
I'm like,
Yeah,
they're
that's
kids,
right.
they're learning, you have to be nice.
And the biggest thing though is that you're here while they're making those mistakes when they could be off at school you could be off at work and they're making those mistakes and they don't have anybody to guide them and tell them what really how do you handle that decision? What is that like? Because if not, guess who else is telling them how to do it? Not you, their teacher, their principal, their coach, or whoever. Yeah. And you don't know what the hell they're saying. Mm-hmm. We don't have the same morals or as
and your
other
kids
people.
got to see you guys fail.
Yeah, they did.
And that's
Yeah.
not
And they got to
negative
hug
thing
our
that I'm
necks
saying.
and
Right.
say,
Yeah.
they hugged our necks through that stuff too and said, it's
We'll
okay.
get through it,
See?
You guys have
Our
supportive kids.
I was going to say, they're like your best support
They
system.
are.
Because no matter what you do as a parent, they're going to love you.
They're
no
still
matter
going to
what.
love you,
And
yeah.
you can fall flat on your face, but they're going to be like, hey, it's okay. You got this.
Do you guys admit to your kids that you don't know everything? You're like, dude, I can't. I'm still figuring it out.
I
Constantly.
think they totally know it, but we
Yeah,
still admit it.
almost
We tell them all the
daily even
time.
here
Yeah.
recently.
We're like, look, we're not perfect. Don't put me on a pedestal. We're gonna
Matt
fail.
Gore
We're
says
gonna
you're a
do this.
natural at a podcast.
He's got that good voice on a podcast.
Y'all sound really
Whatever.
good in my ears. It's a nice sound that I'll make very smooth. Erickson's
Hey,
on.
I'll
you,
say
sis.
this about Matt Gore. So this is the guy that was a year older than us, and it's cool because I feel like Matt is one of those guys like we were talking about earlier. He's in our small town and he's excelling in our small town.
Nice.
He's doing things
Nice.
that other people don't want to with like at the city council with the parks. He's getting
We
things
need people
done.
in small
Yeah.
towns.
Yeah,
we
and
do.
and,
That's so
and how
true.
cool is that, right? You know,
Yeah.
and so and I get we're not there, but I still get to see that,
Yeah.
you know, and that's fun for me that I get
To
to
see
see
that
people doing that
community
because
growing.
I wouldn't be good at that.
Oh, no.
And
not
then
me.
and then he also is doing, you know, he still does. He lives just outside of town and has a little homestead.
Nice.
Sells pork,
Nice.
garden vegetables.
Nice.
He's starting a
Nice.
lot of little things that make small towns important
Yeah.
and
Support
neat
small
and want
business
people
guys.
to be in there.
He
Yeah,
is, yeah.
small
That is so-
business
and we
deal.
gotta support those guys
And
because
stop
it's
asking
not,
for a discount. This is
Oh
how
my
they're making their
God.
livelihood. Okay,
True.
this isn't cheaply
If
made.
you want a
It's
discount, go to Walmart, go to Home Depot. That comes from China, and you will be happy, I guess, with it. But the people that buy from roadside stands and
There you go.
and guys, that's what built our whole country.
Yeah.
seriously,
Right.
yes.
It is.
Yes.
And
That's
if
so
we
true.
don't support that as our own citizens of our own cities and towns,
It's our
they're
fault when
gone.
they're not there.
Yeah.
And then
That's
what do
true.
they do? The people that want to come get a Christmas tree, they can't go chop their own in Arizona. They can't
Yeah,
go
that's
to
right.
Oregon and get their own tree. And when Home Depot runs out, we're the only for 3 days. We were the only ones with pumpkins for 3 days.
Oh, man, I bet
Everybody
y'all
was
so
sold
busy.
out. It was, and people would come in and say we're too expensive. I'm like, these are grown by local farmers. You're supporting your local. Yeah, there's not
supporting
going to be
local
cheap,
economy,
and they're
local
dirty.
farmers.
And people complain they were dirty.
Oh yeah,
And you're grown out of the ground. Like, I can't help you with your germs. I don't know. But yeah, you gotta support those guys.
Yeah,
That's good to have a friend like that.
and we want, because we preach so much about. I don't know if preach is word.
Preach
Hey,
it,
Jared.
brother.
We talk so much about live your best life and do this, and we just want everyone to know that doesn't mean we want you to sell your home and live on the road like us.
no,
We
yeah,
want
we
you
do.
to live your best life.
Your best
life.
life.
Best life.
Your best
That's
life's
the
not
key
my
word,
best
yeah.
life.
Matt Gore's living his best life.
I think that's
That's
awesome. He's on
awesome.
the city council.
Yeah, and
awesome.
really working hard, because that's tough stuff that I
really
wouldn't do.
is. Like,
I
don't
just
wanna
don't
be a
want to do it.
I don't
You
want
know,
to deal with all the shaking hands. And
but somebody's got to
snack
do it.
babies.
And
But
it's
he's
cool
good.
that I
He's
know
good at it,
somebody
yeah.
that's doing it, you
Yeah.
know, and I know
Totally.
more than him. I'm just saying
Sure,
him
one
because
of them.
he's on here.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
There's
it's
more
cool
people,
that there's, but I'm doing the same thing out here.
Yeah.
Traveling and stuff,
Sure.
you know.
Teamwork
Sure.
makes the dream work. And the
Yeah.
thing is that you surround yourself with people like that. Because they
That's right.
motivate you
That's
to
true,
be
yeah.
better, even,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love
Y'all
that's
have
our whole life
motivated
is
us, like
is
being
that
here at this podcast.
motivation and inspiration.
You guys motivated,
Right?
y'all literally
I want to
motivated me
spread
to
that
do more
motivation.
live
I want
videos.
to, maybe someone hears something that we're talking about right now and
Yeah,
says,
it hits home.
you know what? Yeah, that hits home. That actually identifies. It doesn't mean they're going to go sell, their brick and mortar home and go do a homestead. It doesn't mean they're going to do a tiny house. It just means maybe they heard something. Maybe someone right now is saying in
Hey,
my head,
Erickson.
man, there's something that I really want to do, but my fear is holding me back.
Yeah.
Gary V talks about that fear all the time. They're afraid
yeah.
their parents might judge them, their wife, their husband, their kids, their whoever. Just go out and do it.
Yeah.
Just
Take that
try.
leap of faith. Try it. Yeah, and if you fail, this is the whole podcast we've talked about our
I
failures.
think for me, I can be very hard on myself
Me
now
too, me
living
too.
this life.
Sure.
With being a problem solver at work,
Yeah.
being a technician, being the person that had to fix things when things
Yeah.
broke. If you're that person, then there's always there's input and there's outcome, right?
Absolutely.
You always get to see something solved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times when I do something that if I'm really trying to motivate people, I'm hard on myself if I don't get feedback sometimes
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that
You were
maybe
hoping
that
for,
some
yeah.
that I inspired somebody. And but we shouldn't try to look for that and
but it's
and
nice
trying
to
to
get
share our
credit,
journey.
though.
Absolutely.
It's nice
You know?
to get credit from and to feel that what you've done and what you
Because
'cause
I
you
feel
guys
like
put
I
a lot
failed. I
into
thought,
it.
well, I guess I didn't say the right thing. I didn't
Oh, yeah, you
I
can't
didn't
care
give
about
enough.
that.
You
gotta
know.
just do it.
I've honestly seen you guys many a times, and I've not commented. A lot of people go on the social media. I don't think it's like they don't want to, but I just think I'm sure you guys have done it. You're
They're
scrolling
afraid.
through and you're like, man, I really like that. And then you just don't hit like or you don't comment on it. But
Yeah.
you're thinking about it later on in the day. And like we've had people come up, one of the guys that I was in Iraq with saw him in Walmart. I didn't even know he followed us. And he's like, man, I've been following you guys. He goes, I never post or say anything, but man, you guys are just so awesome. I love watching all
Oh,
your
yeah.
adventures.
There you go. Yeah.
When, wow, I
That
didn't
was
even know
such a
this.
huge boost.
I didn't even know
yeah,
that.
it made you
Because
feel
if you
so
don't
good.
get that feedback, you just think, okay, well, maybe I just don't do this because nobody really
Yeah.
cares. But I think that's just a weakness in me.
Hey,
That's
Ski.
all that is.
It is for me
I will.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ski, one of Brian's combat
Oh,
buddies,
good old Ski.
he asked Krabby why he has to be so sexy.
He's still trying to get me in panties.
These are some
Oh.
sexy people here.
Yeah. So says our friends.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
guys for joining.
Yeah.
We were super
Yeah.
excited. These guys are
Well-
really great. We just met them today.
We had so
Hey,
much
what's your
fun.
channel again?
Yeah,
Uh,
let's tell us your social media stuff.
Ruthardt4Adventure.
Say it in the mic.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Ruthardt4Adventure. Yep, it's our Instagram and our Facebook.
And I'll have
We don't
links
have YouTube, so.
to all of that in the description of the podcast
Yeah.
so people can click on it really easily. You guys have Instagram.
And
Do you share that
Facebook.
too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we'll have all
And
those
more
on
to
there.
come.
More to come. Guys,
More to
they're getting
come,
ready
yeah.
to put out a
Yeah.
book, a cookbook. They're busy. They're on the
Videos.
road, but they're busy.
Look
Videos.
out
Yeah.
for chapter 10.
Chapter 10.
Chapter 10 in their book will be a little
Our Facebook
gem.
fans know about that.
Yeah. And who knows? We might build one of these schoolies on the side.
You guys probably would. You guys are that kind.
mean-
You're like us. You
And-
get that wild
and
hair up your
auction it
ass and
off.
be like, you know what? We're just going to buy
Auction
this
it off.
bus.
We're just going to stop somewhere for 3 months, build a bus, and sell it.
and sell it.
It
There you
takes
go.
longer than 3
Wait,
months.
yeah.
Believe me, that was my time. Jim, you're listening to this. I know you're laughing right now.
Did we tell you we have some friends that they're social media friends.
Okay.
They're in Minnesota.
Nice.
And crazy, I just happened to be on this other page one time and seen a couple guys talking about some buses, and this one guy, what he was saying just intrigued me, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Okay.
And share what I thought about Cummins diesels and stuff in
okay.
buses.
Sure.
We become friends outside of that page.
Nice.
He's got his bus. You know, I got to watch him for a month to try to find the bus. They're
Nice.
building their bus right now.
Yeah, they're
So they're
actually-
in the build process
Yes,
now.
they
They're
were
almost done.
hoping
They're fixing to leave.
like they
Oh,
need to be
awesome. Good
gone,
job, guys.
and then they're coming to Texas.
Oh,
Where at?
nice.
Don't know.
I seen today that they were about
So
to
the
like
wife
move
is
out.
building a full setup salon. That's their
Wait,
business.
That's
hold
their
on.
side
That's
hustle.
the Wegmans.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Wegmans.
Yeah,
We know the Wegmans.
Jody
I've talked to him on the
Wegman, Adam
phone.
Wegman.
What a small world, man.
That's funny.
What's going on,
Jody
Wegmans?
and
Hey,
Adam.
Wegmans.
Yeah, no kidding. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
We're going to have to reach out and let them know, hey, you're actually in
our
hour,
podcast.
3 hours and 16 minutes into the podcast.
There you
I've
go.
been we do listen through
So-
this again, and I put all the description underneath so people can just click to different
Cool.
stories that we talk about.
Yeah, and they have
so
they
that-
have beds
Lisa,
similar to you
we're
guys
not
and
in-
stuff. That
Nice.
I mean, it
her
looks.
stain on it is beautiful. The little cubby holes. That
Oh,
she did
yeah,
with
it
the-
looks cool.
Yeah, it looks.
See,
really
that's another
great.
one of those pages where Facebook isn't. I don't get to see their updates so much. I need to remember to go
Lisa's
look.
asking if we're on a radio station.
Uh,
Kitty.
Close. You're close.
You're on
Talking
Chitty.
Chitty.
Talking
Our
Chitty.
49 square foot
Talking
podcast studio.
Chitty.
Talking Chitty,
Talking
Lisa.
Chitty.
So look that up.
Spotify.
On Spotify and
Podbean.
Podbean.
This episode will
Stitcher.
be out Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this
This episode will be
Thanksgiving
out
Day.
on Thanksgiving Day, and we're going to post the link for sure on our page.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, it is like radio. You know, I mean, we're sitting here with
Someone's
Gary
saying
V.
that you have
I wish.
Yeah,
I
I know,
wish,
right?
man. I
you have
wish.
a face for radio too.
I
They
love how
say.
Gary V I don't know if he was ever in the military, but he reminds me of somebody that like I would have deployed with. Just how
Yeah.
aggressive
He
he
is
talks.
What,
very
Heidi,
aggressive.
right?
You know, like I'm
Yeah.
surprised because I'll talk to
What
people
else?
and they're just like, "Wow, you're very aggressive."
Yes,
Yeah.
Lisa
But yeah, Gary V
podcast.
can do it, and it's okay. I don't
And
get
it's
it.
okay. Casey tells me before we meet people, she goes, "Just be calm and don't overpower them."
That is.
Oh, I loved your energy when I first met you.
He is power
It was
Because
overwhelming.
he
And I apologize if I
too.
do
He
that.
matches my
You're
energy.
fine.
No, no, you came
Anybody
in
that
hot,
knows
but
back,
I
he
get
over
that
it.
energy, and I respect that energy. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're somebody who's up here.
attract
You
the
think a
people
lot.
like
I can
that.
tell.
Sometimes you have to take the mic away from that.
Take it away.
No, no
It's
way.
what I've
No way.
No
learned.
way.
We
man.
gotta, if we do a podcast, we will have to have two microphones.
It's gonna be
You
like, oh
definitely
yeah,
will. You
we're like a
definitely will.
24-hour podcast. We're just gonna do it live. We're just gonna go live. We can't stop talking. We're just gonna do it our whole
Casey
life.
and I probably could some days.
Yeah,
7 to
Lisa,
11.
now
we
we're
could
thinking
definitely
about
do
doing
it.
a
People-
podcast.
People ask us all the time, like, how do you find things to talk about? I
After
couldn't sit
15
there.
years of marriage.
And I'm like, dude, we
I don't
talk
know.
about stuff all the time. All the time.
Yeah,
We
you
don't-
got a fraction of it, right?
yeah,
when
this is
people
just
hear
a
y'all's
tiny
podcast, it's just
It's a fraction.
Oh.
it's a
Because as soon
fraction
as we
of it.
shut all this down and then put everything back
love
up,
your
we're still
energy,
talking.
Ski.
So
No, Lisa, it could be
You're
our,
why you're his
it
favorite. You're
does
his
kind of
favorite.
interrupt a little
Ski's
bit
my
here on our
favorite.
phone.
Ski said, "You don't love my energy?" Question mark.
I love his energy.
You just need to bring the energy here.
Yeah,
You need to come all the way
Lisa, it's a
here.
podcast. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, bad connection on our end, they're
No
saying.
worries.
Well,
Well,
all right.
anyway, I guess
think
we
we
should
should
wrap
wrap
it
this
up.
up.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I hope
Feed the
and
children.
you know, I am
Yeah.
thankful to our podcast listeners. Anybody
Yeah.
listening
Yeah.
to this, thank you so much.
Thanks
So,
for
Yeah.
hanging in there for 3
I
hours.
need to
and
listen.
18
You guys got to
minutes.
teach us
Yeah.
how to listen.
what do you mean?
So sorry, guys, about
yeah.
the
Casey knows
connection
how
on
now,
our
but
end. If it
I need to
is
learn
messing
how.
up,
Yeah.
the service
Sure.
isn't
You
the
guys need to
best.
start
So
your podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
We need some equipment.
You need to get on this.
Look
Well,
at
this
We
is
may
as
be doing a
simple as it gets.
podcast.
This
Yeah.
right
I
here.
think if I keep
With
it
2
right
mics,
here, it's
You're
going
gonna
to
need
stay
that mixer
live.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
So-
need a mixer.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yep.
Man.
But
had
yeah,
Jeff
we've
jump
had
on our
so
internet.
much fun.
Yeah.
Yes, Casey is going to need her own mic. See,
All right. Well,
Matt-
Morgan, do you want to give your
Matt Gord
well,
knows.
Well, let's hear. Let's do our sayings,
Our
and then
quotes?
we'll give them the last word.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so we do our quotes at the end of our podcast. Well, I think we forgot the last two. We'll have to record those. Okay, so mine is teamwork makes the dream work.
And if you can dream it, you can build it.
And you
Ooh,
guys
love
have
it.
anything
So
you want to add?
you guys will
or-
get the last word.
Man, drop the mic right there.
What?
If you can
Look,
dream it,
he's
you can
like,
build
"Give
it.
me
I
the
love
mic."
that. Yeah, that's awesome. So no,
I got
just
that from a buddy, Logan Gamble, out of West Texas. So.
thank you guys just for having us here. I
Yeah,
guess.
thank
yeah.
you so much for
Thank you
having
guys
us.
for
This
coming
was so fun, and Love
And we
meet
plan
you
to
guys.
work
Y'all
hard
are
for
awesome
everyone that
people.
is watching.
Yeah.
You know, because that's
Yeah,
what we're
we
doing.
do.
You know,
For sure.
we just hope to inspire folks. So
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Alright.
post it on Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day on Spotify,
This
the
podcast
Talking
that we're
Chitty
doing right now is
Facebook,
going to be posted on Thanksgiving Day. So
Podbean,
I need a vlog.
Stitcher.
you guys have to
Look
be
on our
ready
Talking
and
Chitty page, and I'll have it
totally
there.
check it out.
See you guys later. Y'all
Okay.
wanna wave bye here?
Bye, guys.